Trying to get a Texas metal building with concrete for less than $60,000? Let's walk you through this. Welcome back, Pat, Sarah, and Adriel from WolfSteel Building. Sarah, we haven't seen you in our channel in a while.
I know. You guys are hiding me away in a little corner. No, thank you guys. I appreciate it. And what better way to come back and talk about one of these most popular buildings. Like, I'm telling you, these are the best type of buildings. It's actually the 30 by 40 by 12. It's 1,200 square feet, and it has that white and black two-tone. It's just so beautiful. It's the best thing ever.
That's right. It's this building not only like showcases the modern feel everyone wants lately, but it does so while not surpassing that 30 wide on a tubular building.
Yeah, actually, that's correct. So the highest driver of the price is the width of the structure, and because it changes the trussing on it. And this being 30 feet wide, and you can see in the pictures, our little marketer, she's gonna have all the pictures and everything for you, but it's gonna change the trussing whenever you hit past that 30. All the trussing changes, all the welding changes. We were just talking about a little bit earlier, all the labor that goes within it. It racks up the price.
Yeah, so when you have that 30 wide, it's one of our standard sizes, and it's a really good deal. Once you hit over 30, so if you want a 32 wide building, we already got to do what we call a web trussing. So it requires more material, more prefabrication, so a lot of welding, as well as in order to even set up those trussings, we actually have to use a sky trap to lift, a 32 wide, the 40 wides. So because of that, the price is a big jump.
It is.
We actually had one of our clients or someone on the comments say, on the 35 by 35 building, it's a web trussing. I can get a 30 by 40 for about, I think 30% less or 40% less. And yes, you definitely can. It's just different trussing. It's actually commercial trussing. And for that case, the 30 by 40 is actually the right specific size, where it's cost effective, there's not a lot of material involved, still engineered for your local codes, and it just requires less labor on the fabrication and less labor and equipment on the installation side.
Yeah, no, it's honestly the sweet spot. And the 30 is still a great size structure. You can 2-car garage, and also too, you can go as long as possible. Like, it still stays the same trussing type, but you can go as long as possible. He could have went 50 and it wouldn't have raised it to where if he went to a 35 by 35. Again, it's the sweet spot of metal buildings.
Well, specifically for tubular building, because you do get like a red iron rails. Red iron rails use I-beams, and because of the I-beams, you can just get bigger, and there's not a lot of labor when it comes down to pre-engineering or prefabricating the trussing. We call them rafters. Yep. So that's what makes red iron just kind of different than tubular. But for tubular, everything we're saying is specifically for tubular buildings. All right, enough talking. Let's break down this 30 by 40 metal building.
So for this building, it just has a lot of nice features. It actually itself has the wainscoting, lots of windows for the lighting, 1-inch spray foam, gutters, and the concrete.
The turnkey price for an investment like this is $57,646 plus tax. That price includes the building with all of its accessories. Now, that isn't a bundle deal. You can get the building without the concrete if you already have an existing slab, or if you want to pour the slab yourself. Okay, so the price for the building itself is
$43,732. That's plus tax. This building is spray foam, gutters with the downspouts. Guys, this is not including the engineer plans though. If your county is requiring them, they can range between $750 to $2,500. This usually is just for permitting. We can get those engineer plans though if you request it from us.
Yeah, so like right now they are requesting engineer plans pretty often now. For some reason, Sarah, like Texas is starting to ask for more permits, and specifically with like engineered plans for your build. It used to be like kind of like the Wild West, and now it's like
they're getting
picky.
They're getting picky now on us. It's good that they're doing that because they're making sure everything is built to code, which is not a problem for us. It does put a little bit of time added on to your lead times though.
Yeah,
you know?
Getting the zoning permit, making sure that they even allow on your property, and they have limitations. You might even have to have a brick wall, stone veneers for the HOA. HOA. For some reason, it's just starting to become more common that we're getting buildings. You need a permit to build.
Yeah.
And if you have under 200 square feet, it's pretty common that you don't need it. But most of our builds are on the bigger side, so we are seeing it more often. Be aware of that. Check with your local county, city. If you're outside of city limits, then you more than likely don't need it. But you know, it's starting to become even more common here in Texas than usual. By the way, there is a permitting video that's coming out in the next, I think maybe next week or 2 weeks, so stay tuned. There's a lot of questions that are being answered. I believe this video was created by our permit specialist as well as with Anadela, our marketing specialist. So stay tuned for that one. Now, the price for our concrete slab for this metal building is $13,914. Now this includes all the rebar, because that's the only reinforcement we use. 4-inch slab, 12 by 12 footers around the perimeter, the internal beams to support the slab, and then the vapor barrier. This is really, really important, and that's what prevents the moisture that's coming from the ground that's wanting to enter your building and create a lot of condensation. So this actually is very, very important to have. And even more important is also the notch detail work that we specifically do for your specific metal building. It's all custom tailored for the building. And I always say it's like getting the right size shoe for your foot, right? Or for your feet. It's gotta fit right. And the notch detail work that we do is made to fit for your building to prevent any water from seeping in around the perimeter as well as through the doors.
Exactly, I was just about to say that, don't forget the doors.
The doors, that is actually super, super important. It's one of the biggest problems that I've seen throughout the years of how, you know, if you get your own contractor to do slab and then a metal building, that's where like the disconnect can happen. Now we do work with, if you have your own concrete contractor, we do try to work with them as best as we can, but that's the reason why we offer concrete, because we want to make sure that everything goes smoothly from start to finish.
Honestly, and like I've always said, at the end of the day, if your concrete's not, you know, up to par, why do you get a metal building then? Because if your concrete's not up to par, your metal building's gonna have seeping. Your metal building's not doing this. The thing that it needs to be is protecting from the elements.
It's true.
You know, and same thing with the spray foam. If your spray foam is not added correctly, your insulation and all that stuff, what's the point of getting a metal building? What's the point of getting spray foam? Because nothing is gonna be done correctly, and it's not going to end up doing the job it's supposed to do.
So the concrete, the metal building, and if you're gonna do insulation, in this case we're talking spray foam,
the doors.
It's gotta be done specifically for that building. You know, so that is super key. And sorry we veer off a little, it's just we want to add a lot of value here.
Knowledge is power. Wow. Honestly, like the building gives such a cool benefit. All of these, everything, just the concrete, everything. It's less than $60,000.
Yeah, the all vertical roof, which includes like additional strengths for the purlins. It allows everything to also slide off of the panels to the sides. It lowers your maintenance on the panels and the overall aesthetics. Plus the wainscoting of black and white just gives it this final modern touch.
And the windows, all the windows being so high up, it lets so much of that light in. It's just natural lighting. It's honestly beautiful.
Yeah, that's big time. The 1-inch spray foam painted white also helps us to open up the space in there while also keeping the building thermal controlled with that R value 7. that the 1-inch spray foam provides. Our client Jeff came to us because he had just purchased this land. It's in Blum, Texas, and he is going to be building his home in there, but he wanted a metal building first where he could protect his toys. He was really thinking from the inside to the outside of everything, that he even added like the gutters and the downspouts to really help control like any erosion and where that water was falling. Now guys, thank you for watching this video on this awesome, beautiful building. I say all our buildings are beautiful. If you watch the videos, you know that. We loved every step of this project and working hand in hand with our client. If you really like this building and want more information on the customization of it, please reach out to us so we can further assist you. Our team is looking forward to talking to you and helping you reach your metal building goals. So remember, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to see more of our buildings. And we'll see you guys in the next video.
Make sure you say Sarah's name if you want me in here in the comment room.